Eat me. I'm delicious. Hey everybody, my name's Mark. This is Catfish and Crappie. Thanks for checking it out. Today we are reviewing the Mr. Twister electric fillet knife, electric Fisherman fillet knife. Real quick story as to why I bought this fillet knife. When we moved into this house a long time ago, we had a housewarming gift of a Cuisinart electric fillet knife. The thing worked great. I really don't know what they run, but it was pretty fancy. It came with a stand, a couple of different blades. I use it for everything from carving roasts to prime rib, turkeys on Thanksgiving, and fish. My wife came down last time I was filleting some fish and I was using it, and she did not like that. So I went out and started shopping for electric fillet knives. This one, like I said, it was only $30 from Amazon, $29.99 to be exact, on Prime, so there's no shipping charges. It's pretty cool. And I figured we'd give it a shot, give it a review, let you know what I think about it. Yesterday I went out on the Channel Lakes here in Illinois, caught some, they're smaller crappies, they're barely keepers, but I wanted to do a review, and I've been holding on to this until I had something to fillet. Last couple fishing trips were trout trips. I got video, hopefully that'll be on there, but I kind of keep my trout whole. So I got 3 crappies to fillet. I got a couple perch and a bluegill, but I think I'm going to cook those whole. I might try to fillet the perch since they're a little bit on the smaller side. That'll really put this thing to the test, see if I can't get a nice fillet out of it. And we'll go here. Some of the specs on this knife, it says rated #1. All right. Under that it says 30% more power, 50% more torque, heavy duty gears and bearings, comfortable grip, 2-year limited warranty. Some more of the specs, some more of the things that the package is claiming. Extra sharp serrated stainless blades for fast and easy filleting. Safe trigger lock prevents accidental starts. Actual starting of motor. Safety features, it's a good thing. I've cut myself with all sorts of knives, electric and non, so it'll probably help me. Heavy duty motor for longer life, which is a good thing. If this lasts half as long as the other one, I'll be pretty happy with that. Lightweight, comfortable handle, high impact motor housing, dependable for all your carving and filleting needs. Quick and convenient blade release. Durable, expandable, curly power cord. I did notice that right away. I'm going to unbox this in a second. We'll take a look at that. All right. The sharp blades is one of the reasons I bought it, as well. Well, one of the many reasons, as well as the price. These have been around for a long time, so you figure they'd get it right by now. I had a lot of good reviews on Amazon. Some of the other electric fillet knives, even the cordless ones, which would be awesome to have, but spending over $100 on a fillet knife is not something I want to do. I'd rather buy a new reel or something for that money. I'm sure you can relate. Let's see what else I wanted to say before I start breaking this open. Yeah, I don't fillet enough fish to spend that kind of money, so hopefully this one will work. I think it will. All right, it comes in a clamshell. I did remove a couple of the staples from the top just so I can get into it. It hasn't seriously been open, or literally been open, but I just took, like I said, just took those out. Let's see these blades. Made in China. It has the model number, what it fits. Good. Just got a little plastic thing on the end. The end is got a nice little, at a point, kind of sharp, up halfway up, so I don't know if that'll help. When I use electric fillet knife, I use a regular fillet knife as well to cut rib cages out, so maybe we'll try it with this. But like I said, they're smaller crappies, so I really don't want to waste too much. And I only brought those home so I could do this for you. So there's the blade. Here is the motor. And there's the coiled cord. Some instructions. We'll take a look at those real quick. It does have a warning on here. It says warranty information, direct with factory only. So it's one of them deals where you can't call the people for a warranty claim. Since I bought it from Amazon, if I had problems with it, if it doesn't work, I will return it directly through Amazon. That's usually not a problem. Here's that coily cord that they're talking about. That stretch is pretty long. My thinking is, if I ever need to fillet outside the house, out, where there's no power, I do have an inverter hooked up to a deep cell battery. I also have an inverter built into my truck. I'd have to check the wattage ratings and see if it'll work in there. If it does, there'd be no need to haul that inverter with me. The instructions, pretty much, it's got the safeguard instructions. It tells me it's rated #1. How to take apart and put together the knife, which is pretty simple, self-explanatory. Again, instructions how to fillet a fish. How to clean instructions. And then they're in Spanish on the back, so those don't pertain to me. I can speak a little Spanish, but I don't read it very well. All right, I'm looking for the wattage rating. I don't see it on here. I guess I would have to look at the warranty card that's ripped up. I would have to look elsewhere to find that, but I'd be interested to see what the warranty rating is on this. If I could see it on the bottom here, model. It says it's 100 watts, AC only. So this would run off my truck's inverter, so that's kind of interesting. Run an extension cord from the inside of my truck. I have one built into my dash. I use it for numerous things. Let's see how this goes together. There is a lever here to lock and unlock. Let's see, blade release. I wonder if I need that to put it in. All right, it's in there. It's in there really snug. I'm gonna guess this is 11 inches. Doesn't really say. I think it did say when I bought it, but it's long enough for good fish. I would use this for a lot of my fish. We'll see how this long blade works with the panfish, but I think it'll be fine. It does have the trigger right here, guard. When that's pushed in, it prevents you from pushing in the trigger. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little red button. It goes in and out. When you push it this way, there's a little indent. If you can see it, which allows you to push it in. All right, so let's go get some fish and let's try filleting it. Thanks. All right, let's start with one of these crappie. Here's my disclaimer. I am in no means a great fish filleter. Sorry about the car. I am in my driveway. But they taste good to me nonetheless. Let's give it a shot here. I lift up the fin. Cut it on a little angle. Alright, that's pretty good. Cut pretty smooth down to the backbone. Notice that sawing motion, that usually helps with any knife. I'll cut it down all the way to the backbone. I didn't do too bad a job. Flip it over. Oh, see, sometimes usually works better if you push the fillet towards you. So here, I mean, that's pretty good. Not too bad. See, they're small, so there's a big rib cage, so I'll get a couple of bites out of this. But like I said, I just wanted to test this knife out. It was a real hard bite yesterday. I managed to get a couple of these on minnows. Took most of the day to find them. As a lake, I don't fish for crappie mostly, so I'm kind of happy I even found these. We got these three like boom, boom, boom right off the back, and then they didn't bite. And it was late in the day. It was freezing. It was 40 degrees out. Water temp was 46 degrees. We about had it. We were cold to the bone. So chilled to the bone. Ooh, this side looks a little better. Alright, so that didn't work too bad. Nice little crappie fillet. Nice little meat. Be a good bite. 6 of those make for a good appetizer, at least for dinner. Let's do another one. That was a white. This is a black. This one seems a little fatter. There we go. Nice. We'll cut the ribs out when I'm all done with them. I can do them in steps. If I have a lot of crappie, I'll have a pair of side cuts, and I'll just snip these little fins off. It sometimes makes a mess, but sometimes it helps. You know, and I want to let you guys know too, these have been on ice all night, so they're stiff. Oh, see, cut through that. The knife is sharp. A lot of times if you have a fork or something too, you can... Got a little tiny fillet, but it's clean. I got a lot of meat off of it, so for a small fish, I'm actually kind of... I'm impressed. When I do these small fish with a regular knife, I end up butchering them. Like I said, I'm no pro, but I like to eat them, and I'm pretty good at cooking them. Alright, now that one went a little better. I kind of got the hang of it. Usually it takes me 1 or 2 to get going. Unfortunately, I only have 3. Well, good. Like I said, I'll cut them. When they're bigger, I can get my fillet knife, which is like razor sharp, underneath the rib cage and get them out, but these aren't, so I'm just going to cut them out. There wouldn't be anything left in there. Yeah, I did a pretty good job. I'm impressed. All right, here's a real test. Perch. These suckers are hard to fillet usually, just because of their shape and their size. These are small. This one is about 10 inches. Usually that's like the minimum size I keep. The other one's like the same size, so they'll make a couple of fish sticks out of them. But since winter's almost here, and that means perch fish in downtown Chicago, I wanted to try it. See how that took a while? They're pretty tough. Oh, look at that. That worked pretty well. That worked very well, actually. Like I said, it's a small one, but, you know, you get 15 or 20 of them, you get these, it makes for a good meal. I mean, you saw how long that took to fillet. It doesn't take long at all. It took longer to get set up than it does to go through these. That one's kind of pathetic small. I missed all of this up here. Such is life. Hate to see it go to waste, but sometimes you can't avoid it. Wow, my fingers are cold. Like I said, these been on ice. It's about 40 degrees out here right now. So they're stiff. Alright, that seems to be the ticket with this thing, is this. I hate it with the sawing motion. Which I had to do with my other fillet knife, so. That's a little better. This one was a male, it looks like. But a little fish stick, a little crispy little piece of fish. Who doesn't like that? See, this one I kind of messed up. I went a little too far. Went past the fin. You can see that, but we'll try and get it out when I cut the fillet part off. I did catch that, so I'll just cut that out like right now with my fillet knife. Since that's actually the last one. Usually the last one's my best one. A little bone here on the outside. There we go. See how that knife just kind of flipped right through there? And we should be good to go. Any little tiny bones are going to cook out anyways. And now the bluegill. I don't think I'm... Should I try to fillet it? Usually, like I said, I usually cook them whole. I do like the tails, but... Alright, you know what? We're testing this. We're going to test this. Let's do this bluegill. Like I said, this is just about 9 inches. A little bit over, maybe. I don't know. You know how fishermen are. Let's see what happens. Little piece. Yeah, that's tiny. I'd have been better off cooking it whole, but I wanted to test this. You don't know until you try. Maybe if I got some real big Mondo ones, I would do it, but I am looking forward to this bluegill too. Piece. I'm going to grab one of these crappie fillets off the bottom here. Show you real quick how I just cut the fillet. See, like I said, the bigger ones you can get under there and get them. Well, this one actually might come out. See, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you got to come from both sides. Or you can just do a zipper cut like they do on the walleye guys. Well, that was a mess. And no, I will not edit that out, because that's not what we are about. That'll be good. A little tiny fillet, but you know what? It'll taste good. That'll crisp up real quick. Now, while I'm doing this, maybe I'll edit this out, maybe I won't, this part, but let me tell you about breading on little fish like this. These cook so fast that if you use flour, it does not have time to crispen up, to cook. So your fillets are going to taste like crappie dipped in flour. If you like the taste of flour, fine, I don't. So you're better off using cornmeal, which a lot of people do, especially in the South. Me, if I'm using flour on thicker fillets, I'll actually mix cornmeal and flour together. Just because cornmeal, it's not that I don't like the taste. That one's a mess, but that'll work. It's the texture that doesn't bother me. It just doesn't taste bad. I just don't care for. It doesn't add to the experience. I'll get this cleaned up. I'll give you a closing statement. This really isn't a catch and cook. This is just me trying out the knife. I do have a catch and cook plan, but I really need to get fish worthy of a catch and cook. This is going to be I tested the knife. I don't want to let this fish go to waste, so I'm going to cook them regardless. Make some little crunchy nuggets. Alright, so be right back with my closing of the video. Alright, so crappie got filleted. I cooked them up. Wait till you see them. But we're going to close this one out before I show them to you. The electric Fisherman electric fillet knife. It's pretty good. It did exactly what I needed to do. With that little bit of back and forth sawing motion, it got through some of the tougher parts. Actually no problem. It got really close to to the spines. It got really close to the skins when I turned it, or to the skin when I went to pull the meat off of there. No problem. This lock thing is fine if you remember to push it in. This way it doesn't work. Otherwise, it's not automatic, which is fine. The cord's okay. It's short. If you're working on your kitchen, just plug it into an outlet at the backsplash. It should work. So would I buy it again? Yeah, I'll buy it again. I look forward to using this a lot. Ask me a couple months. Let me know. I'll let you know what I really think after I use it some more. But I like it for $29.99 through Amazon. I think it's a pretty good deal. It does the job. Like I said, I'm not a guide or anything like that, far from it. So I have no need to fillet fish on a daily basis. So that kind of hard use might be something you want to test it on, or maybe somebody will test that on. I can't wait to try it on catfish. I fillet my catfish the same way. Peeling skins and stuff, that's just a pain. I'll slice them up. I don't really eat flathead. I've had it in the past, so I don't really worry about the belly meat. Other than that, gets thumbs up. Check this out. Hopefully you guys can see this. Got panko crusted crappie. Oh, it's sliding around, sorry. Let me turn this over here. This is delicious. On like a bed of like crunchy panko breadcrumbs. Look at that. Oh, it ain't much, but you know what? It's going to be a welcome addition to today's meal. Thanks to the man upstairs, and see you next time. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this review. Have a great day. At the end. All right, my biggest critic is here. Biggest critic to my cooking. The most pickiest person I know. She doesn't want to be on camera, but she's getting ready to try some of this off camera, and she's going to tell us what she thinks. Go ahead, try it for the first time. Is it crunchy?
Crunchy and delicious.
You like it? And are you a picky eater?
No.
No, not at all. Not her. Would you eat it again?
Mm-hmm.
You would?
Delicious.
Okay, good. All right, guys, thank you. Remember, like, subscribe. I look forward to making more videos for you. Have a great day. God bless.